Today we'll be changing the coolant temperature sensor on this '02 Nissan Sentra. It's got the 4-cylinder engine in it, but it's going to be the same for most Sentras, mid-90s through 2012 maybe, something like that. On this particular engine, the coolant temperature sensor is over here by the alternator, just above it. You can see the gray plug right there is plugged into it. To take this plug off, there's a little tab on the bottom you're going to push up on. Pull that up. See the tab right there that you need to push up on that way. And this is going to be a 19mm or a 3/4 inch, pretty close. I tried using a 19mm regular box and wrench, but didn't have quite enough clearance, so I grabbed the deep well 3/4 socket. So we're just going to stick that on there and break it loose, and then we'll get it loosened up, so now it should just be able to twist out. When you do this, obviously this is going to be up against in the water jacket of the engine, and most likely going to be losing some coolant. So if you don't want to make a mess, you might want to drain your cooling system before doing this. Usually just open up a petcock at the bottom of the radiator. You'll be all set. I'm not going to bother just because I don't feel like climbing on the snow to do it. Prevent as much coolant loss as possible, just pop the old one out and threw the new one in its place as quickly as I could. Now let's throw the ratchet back on and torque it up real quick, keeping in mind it's brass, so you're not going to want to tighten it up too much. Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and plug her back in. Now after you run the car for a little bit, after starting it up, you're going to want to go ahead and check your coolant level, so check your overflow, make sure that's not getting too low. Your coolant level is going to drop a little bit because you lost some when pulling out the old sensor if you did this the same way I did.